In our last video, things got pretty wild as we set out to conquer Colorado's hardest Jeep badge trail, Holy Cross.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if we can get up this snowdrift.
Today we're headed to Moab to take on our next Jeep Badge of Honor trail for our 20 badges in 30 days challenge.
It's gotta be one of the coolest things I've ever done in a Jeep.
But it doesn't take long for us to run into problems.
Well, some kind of power steering issue. Blake's driving down the road and just lose power steering. What did it say? Shift? Service shift? Service shifter. Which, everything I'm seeing online, I don't know, I'm not a mechanic, but it seems like a catch-all service light. I don't know, let's see. Trying to unhook everything and hook it back up, see where we get. Well, that's gonna be tough fitting that, isn't it? Better straighten your tires up, you'll tear something there. Oh my God! Look at that. It's not steering stabilized, right? We can prop this up on something solid. That's probably only a $30 part, maybe 40. Hey, that's getting somewhere. Might do it. It at least goes in and out. Yeah. Throw some bolts in it. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's had a little time to cool.
Now I'm only getting 8 pounds of boost already.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, a wire bouncing around from being off road. But still, the heat thing doesn't make sense. Didn't do it until we got the heat. You see all these bare wires right here? Kind of down, at least we can do something, man. Alright, okay. Maybe next time we pull over, we should just start checking every single connection and like just pushing them on good. It's short.
Something electrical.
Just bouncing around. Damn, that pavement's hot. On bare back.
There's something more major though than I think just power steering, because it's like all the lights on the dash.
Huh.
Like the tack goes dead and then it flicks back up. Different codes are trying to come up on the center stack and then they go away before you can read them.
Oh, let's see how much further we can get.
See if we can get another in.
Come on, Lord, help us out.
That's freaking out again.
This has got to be it, dude, because almost exactly the same issues in the same order is what you had. Your cruise control kicked off, you had that shift light, power steering loss, and then now the weird dash light bullshit. Found my wiring harness outside the heat shield and lightly touching the EGR line. Tucked it back up out of the way, haven't had an issue since.
I'm gonna pull off of this, I can figure out.
Oh yeah, dude, it's laying on the heat shield. These wires have nothing on the end of them.
Are they all melted off?
I can't see that far, but it's like so flimsy because it's so hot. Where it's buttoned up, it brings it right up here, right on it. This other thick wire harness is laying on it too.
Zip tie it away.
That's where it's melted through and touching the wires when it gets hot. You know what else? It really makes sense that it works for a little while until that turbo starts pushing hot air through. And then it starts doing that shit again. Line that.
Shove into place. I won't stay on my goddamn head. My hair will be in my face.
Yeah. Need a
Hippie bullshit.
To live in a mystery and to find purpose and to live in the now. Magic. Now.
That wire is charred as shit.
Well, because once it's pulled off, the clip's not lining back up now.
Oh my God! Oh, look at it! Yeah.
This. I remember this.
Not only is it touching the downpipe, it didn't even put heat shielding on it. It's just plastic. And there's no good way to get your damn hand in there. Okay.
Wedged it in there best I could and the zip tied it in place.
Good.
It's not clicked in, neither one is.
like I said, I think it needs heat tape on top of that, because where I tied it up, it's still going to get really hot there. It's just not going to melt.
No lights, no flashes, nothing.
Yeah, baby. We'll be at camp in no time, man.
Ada, what does the goat say?
1, 2, 3.
So we've made it into the park here at the top side of Moab. The first trail you hit here is Fins and Things. It's also a Jeep badge, and it really kind of gives you all the different dynamics of what you're going to cruise on here in Moab. Maximum speed 15 miles per hour. Drive or ride safe and sober. Let's hit it. We decided to do a new little challenge, and that is we're going to do the entire Fins and Things trail in two-wheel drive without the sway bar disconnected. So we are on 37s and we are on a Clayton 2.5-inch overland suspension lift, but it still should be fun and maybe just a hair challenging.
Who wants to try it in two-wheel drive?
Let's do it.
Alright, I'm gonna roll two wheels as long as I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the sway bar.
So we just got to Moab yesterday. We set up camp last night. Now we are on our first trail. This is our second badge trail for our 20 badges in 30 days challenge. If you didn't see our first badge trail for this challenge, make sure you go back and watch that video because we did Holy Cross Trail in Colorado, and it is the hardest rated Jeep badge trail there, and it was crazy. So don't forget to watch that video after this.
Before this.
Okay, pause this and go back and watch the other one. Whatever
Yeah, then come back.
And then come back and watch this one. But don't forget.
Make sure you watch Holy Cross first because it's part of our timeline. So go back, watch that, pause it right here, and come back to this one. Or you can watch it next. Doesn't really matter. Watch them both though. We gotta go.
Ada says this trail isn't hard enough.
A lot of dust on this trail, especially when you're going through these little rounded angles there. It's a perfect beginner trail, and literally any beginner can do this. But I will say, I would recommend, if you are a beginner and you do come out here, make sure you have a spotter. It's not because it's really hard. You need a spotter because most of these slopes, your hood gets up into your line of sight and you can't see what's below you. But for me, I'm a professional.
That's a pretty cool spot right there.
Like a little high-speed banked racetrack.
Yeah, dude, it's smooth as butter. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, they're both Fins and Things. This is just a harder one ahead. I think we'll take the hard path here. This is gonna be tough in two-wheel drive.
Might be.
Should I take the alternate path so I can stay in two-wheel or just do this?
I'd say just do it.
Well, I really don't think so.
grippy rocks. I think I'm down to 12 pounds. I didn't spin a tire. I didn't have my rear lockers on. All my front. Yeah, I should have been down to about 8 and we're crawled right up it. Yeah, you've got the best wheels for airing down, that's for sure.
I would say definitely one of my favorite things about Moab in general, and really you get a lot of it on this trail, is this solid rock. And if you've wheeled anywhere else, and we've wheeled everywhere else, and you just don't get this hardly anywhere. Even out in like Colorado, you get rocky stuff, but it's temporary and then you're out of it. Out in Utah, and Moab in particular, I would say a good half of the riding you're gonna do is spent on this rock. And this stuff is pretty smooth, it's really grippy, and it makes for just some of the best wheeling that you wouldn't possibly normally be able to do an incline like you are doing. And the reason you can do it is because of this grippy, flat rock.
That's gonna beat your guts out, Bob. Put that thing in crawl mode and get out and walk beside it and hold the steering wheel.
Alright, here you go, Bob. This ain't nothing. Fun little stair step. I didn't hit the gas, I just let it crawl until second gear crawl. Is that one-wheel drive? Big man.
I didn't even do that, I pushed it up.
Belly.
Alright, now your rear end got super funky feel. You're good. That's what you're ready to drop. Woo! Just barely cleared it.
Careful, buddy. Go slow. Take your time. Huh?
Where'd you come up?
Right over here in this crack. But stay low. I'd say last time we did fencing things, we only must have done about a quarter of it.
We missed all the good parts.
It looks like a big drop off though.
Oh my
I've never had
goodness.
a pitch steeper than this. Hold on, let's see if I can look at it here. 35.
You got a little light in the tail when you hit the brakes there.
Yeah, if it would have come out, I'd have let her go. You're gonna drag so hard. Look at Jamie.
You hit that bottom lip and the whole damn thing shifts.
This bumper hit that rock. Oh, this could be rough. Nice.
Good as new.
Big
step.
forward. I know.
What in the? No shoes?
No shoes. It's a no shoes trip. I got tired of caught.
Yeah.
it looked like the whole truck bed flexed a little
Probably
bit.
did.
Yep.
Funky old Chrysler.
Make sure you take them damn Jeeps out of automatic, man. They try to shift and want to lunge you over the edge. Oh, that's true. First or second's best. Yeah, mine just shifted from second to third and tried to shove us over the edge. Well, we can go either way here. I don't know what's what. I guess we'll continue ahead. That's the ticket right there. Just like that left side where you can see your legs there, Dad. And then kind of follow it up to the flat. Yeah, that's it. Did you spin it off? I don't think so. A little bit.
More tricky than I thought it'd be. I mean, it's still not crazy, but
Are you gonna do this one in two-wheel drive?
no. Drive, no. 28, 29. That's the worst part. You don't know where you're driving.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Goes right off the head. Yeah, be careful coming to the top of this one. Right as that you get crest to the top, you need to kind of hang left. There's a little bit of a crack. You'll feel your tires sinking.
I think that it might be one of my new favorite trails. I mean, it was good.
Even though it's hot.
It's long and the weather sucks, but there was a lot of like different terrain on that, and it was fun.
Gotta be one of the coolest things I've ever done in a Jeep. That's pretty awesome. That is crazy.
Trail. I think it's underrated.
That maybe one of the best trails I've ever done in like technical wise and change of terrain and stuff. Yeah, I was just saying, man, it's got to be one of my favorites for change of terrain and everything. Well, he's talking about it being a good trail.
That's what I figured he was saying.
It's a donut with bacon bits on it.
Here, try that. Not bad.
Make sure you tune in next week as the adventure gets more exciting, but not in a good way. And we also meet what we thought were going to be friends, but we turn out to be wrong.
It's all the right sizes. That's all I carry. That's my bag of right size sockets.